What is going on, my young hustlers and OGs? It is Riley White, owner and CEO of Recycle.io. Give us a follow on Instagram. And let's get right into the video. Before we get into the video, I know I just said I was going to get right into it. Please stay to the end of the video. I have a huge announcement at the end just for you guys watching all the way to the end. I'm going to try to keep this video short and sweet, but it's hard to go over all of these really basic stuff without going into detail, because a lot of it requires detail. The last time I recorded this was 25 minutes. I'm trying to keep it under 15. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are everything. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. You know, I don't really make any money off of this, but it's not about the money. This is just to teach you guys. I love to teach. You know, everything I know is from what I've learned from other people, and I kind of just want to show the same love that people showed me. So let's get right into it, man. Road to $10,000 sneakers and streetwear is exactly what you're watching. There's gonna be more sneakers than streetwear. That's just because that's what I know, but I do want to learn about streetwear. The inspiration for this really is I recently moved to New York City, and I'm from upstate New York, and contrary to popular belief, upstate New York is absolutely nothing like New York City. So I lived in like a bigger town, but I had to go to Albany to get releases, and we got a decent amount, but nothing crazy. We don't get New York City caliber releases. So I had to relearn everything. You know, I had a loop up there. Like I had a stores I would go to get releases, and everything I would do, like I knew the strategy. But I rerouted, you know, I have to relearn it. And I thought I would bring you guys along for that process. So before I bring you guys along to that process, I'm gonna show you how I got to my initial investment. I am starting with $1,000. Now I know $1,000 is not chump change. Everyone just doesn't have $1,000 lying around. So that's what the purpose of this first video is. It is to show you how I got to $1,000. Now the reason I said my young hustlers and OGs is because there's different levels. As a young hustler, as myself, what I did is I got a job. My problem is that when I got a job, I spent money on sneakers for my damn self. I didn't have any bills. Thank God to my parents, you know, for that. But I didn't have any bills. So I just bought sneakers for myself. I'm like, I don't have any bills. I'm like, this is time to build up my collection. And then kind of reality hit me in the ass and was like, you're gonna need to start saving money. You know, money doesn't grow on trees. Like, you can't just spend this money on sneakers. It's kind of getting arbitrary. So I started reinvesting, and I thought, if I can make money doing what I love, why wouldn't I? Before I get into kind of some of these basic points I want to hit, I have 4 basic points. The most important step is, if you do not care about the sneaker culture, I'm going to ask you to click off this video. Sneaker culture is not a cash cow. This isn't something you can make money off of for free. It's not easy money. It's not all this stuff. You need to grind. It's not easy. I mean, you can get a release and you make a few bucks here and there easily if you get lucky. But it's not just something you can exploit for money. And if that's all you're doing, I don't want you. Legitimately. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be people that use my videos for that, but that's not what their purpose is. My purpose is to care about the culture, because that's what deep down what I care about. This is just for the people who I know play both roles like I do. I'm a collector. I love the sneaker culture, but I also want to make a few bucks doing what I love, and I believe that I can do both. And I think being a part of the culture is doing both. So I really want to help educate. With that being said, I'm gonna get into the first step, which is let go and offer up. Oh, before let go and offer up, I lied to you. My young hustlers and OGs, youngins, get a job, bruh. Get a job. If you don't have a job and you don't have bills, just get a job. It teaches you so much more than just making money. It teaches you values. I worked at a women's shelter. I did maintenance. I busted my ass every day. You know, get a job, learn hard work, and learn the value of a dollar bill. It's really, it changes your perspective once you really learn how hard you have to work for that dollar than when mommy and daddy are not just giving it to you. Work for your money. Don't take money from other people. You know, I hate taking money from people. I don't take investments, loans, stuff like that. I don't like doing that. I took out my loans for college because I had to, but I don't like it. Don't pay for things you can't afford. Make your own money. Don't ask money from your parents. I mean, you can if you need to. I'm not saying that borrowing money from your parents is bad, but it's also important to be able to learn how to make your own money and how to hustle. It's an important skill. Hustling is a skill. You need to learn how to hustle for your money. Now, for my OGs, I understand a lot of you guys have jobs. A lot of us over 18, we have jobs. You have other responsibilities, maybe a family. And just having $1,000 extra cash is just not a possibility. I'm not just gonna take $1,000 in my check. I can't just do that. So you have to start with some capital, preferably whatever money you can scrap up. I know we all have random shit in our rooms. Everyone has random shit in their house. Sell it. If you have a random old laptop or an old phone or old headphones or whatever, sell your shit. Have a garage sale. Take the money from a garage sale. Do whatever. Get a few bucks. Try to get $200. Now, I know for some of the younger ones it might be hard, so let me give you the tip. Let go and offer up is my first step. That's where I started. I just bought and sold on Let Go and Offer Up. They're like apps on your phone, and they're like a marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is pretty good. Facebook I will get into later. But in eBay, if you know how to use eBay, I never knew how to use eBay, so I never got into it. It just kind of confused me. So you grab your shoes off of Let Go or whatever, you get them cheap. I got like Flu Game 12s I got for like $60, but they just had surface dirt. Like they just looked really dirty. Clean them up with a brush, get some cleaning materials, and I sold them for $160 just because they had surface dirt on it, and that person just didn't want to have them anymore. Just want to get rid of them. I didn't want nothing to do with it, right? And you just buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Just let that money stack. Keep the money in. Don't take the money out. That was my problem. I would make this money and then I would take it out, buy myself shoes. Don't do it. Resist the temptation, because the more money you keep in now, the more money you have later, the bigger investments you make, the bigger profit you make, and then you can buy your shoes later down the line. Keep it in now, and then you can prosper later. It's like a hold. The person who holds their breath the longest wins, and investing $1,000 is a lot better than investing 100 because you bought yourself a pair of fucking 700s or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? You bought yourself whatever because you kept spending the money that you're making. Try not to spend the money you're making. All right. Next thing is getting new releases. I will do a really in-depth video, and that's going to be a big part of what I do. A big part of what I'm going to be doing is showing you how to get releases. I'm trying to get releases myself, so I'm not going to go too deep into that. But, try and get yourself lucky. Get yourself familiar with the Foot Locker, Foot Action, Finish Line, the Champs app, sneakers and stuff, raffles. 2 apps I would definitely get are the free one called Soul Links. Super important. Soul Links is necessary. Get a Twitter and follow them on Twitter. Turn on their notifications. And then J23 app, also follow them on Twitter and get their notifications. They'll tell you when Sneakers app has a shock drop. Get Sneakers app. It's just Nike, it's how they release their sneakers. Get the Adidas app. Get the basics. You need the basic core, the Adidas app, the Sneakers app. Soul Links app is important. And then the third one I'm gonna recommend, it's gonna cost you $2. And if you can't spare $2, I have some questions. I think it's 2, it might be 3 now, I'm not 100% sure. The J23 app. They also have a Twitter. You can follow their Twitter, but their app gives out notifications first. And they just follow the directions on their fucking thing. Like, it's not, for people it doesn't make sense, but the Soul Links will have a release. They'll be like, okay, the Cloud White Yeezy 350 is releasing this weekend. And they'll show you the sites that it's releasing on, the times they're releasing, what stores they're releasing at. Like, it gives you a lot of information, and it's all free on Soul Links. J23 is paid, it's only $2. That's also really useful information. Also, check out the Twitters. If you don't want to download the apps, the Twitters work just fine as well. Except for they don't really do the release information like that, but they do give you quite a bit of information on new releases, and those are the spots to be. On to kind of my next thing. This will be a no bot channel. I don't do bots. I don't like bots because the rush for it, and for me, and being part of the culture, I think is buying things manually and the struggle of buying things manually. A popular misconception is that bots are easy. They are not easy, and I don't enjoy the struggle of running a bot. It's just not fun to me. A bot can cop a lot more though. Where I can cop 1 shoe with a successful bot run, I might be able to cop 20. So fucking what? I make more money, but it's not fun for me. I don't do this for a job. I can get a job. I'm not worried about a job. I don't do this for money. I don't make money off this. I mean, I make money off the sneakers, obviously, when I resell them. But off like the videos and stuff, and what I do, I don't make any money off that. And it's not for the money. And I think once this becomes a job for me, that's when I'll stop doing it. This is a hobby. At the end of the day, this is a hobby that it's a side hustle. I make my money off it. I don't want this to be what I rely on to live. So, and you shouldn't, especially if you love it. I mean, unless you make a decent amount of money and then you can have multiple sources of income. But having it be the only one, it becomes a job and then it becomes a responsibility. And you just don't want that stress, because then you'll fall out of love with it. Unless you can kind of like moderate yourself. So I will be not doing bots. I don't find fun getting bots, and like the thrill of getting a shoe manually is just, it's bar none. You can't match the same hype. Like, it's just, once you get a shoe for retail, especially like a hyper sneaker, like, it's just legendary. I can tell you when I got my first shoe at retail, I'm not the first shoe, but like I remember when I got Court Purples, I got 3 pairs. I was fucking excited because I got those all manual and I busted my ass to get those. I show up at a store at 5:30 and you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem crazy. To a lot of older people, that doesn't seem crazy. A lot of people waited in line a lot longer, but like, what I'm saying is like, you have to work for it. It's all about the hustle, right? And if you want to run a bot, go right ahead. I have no qualms with you running a bot. It's just, I prefer not to. I don't think it's fun to me, and I think it ruins it a lot for me. So, not my cup of tea. If you want to run a bot though, I don't judge you for that. I don't. You're trying to make your money, and as long as you care about the culture, go right ahead. 3 and 4 kind of go together. These are the last points. Networking and Facebook. Facebook is everything. When I moved from OfferUp and Letgo, I moved to Facebook. Facebook groups are everything. I want to give a quick shout out because these dudes helped me out quite a bit. My main group right now is Laces for Days. Those are my guys. I'm a moderator over there. They help me out a lot. I love the owners over there. John Kane, Chris J, Fabian Ramos, Adrian Mitchell. You guys are good people. I'm really close to those admins over there. I'm a moderator myself. I love those guys. I built a really good family with those people, and they show me a lot of love. I love to show a little back in return. Another big group, East West Sneaker Collab. The guys over there, Henry, and you guys show me all the love. I remember when I dropped my first video and stuff like that, and I asked if I could post it in your group, and you guys said yes. Shout out to you guys. Sneaker Broker, Soul Exchange, Shoe Face. Dude, these are groups. Like, I get nostalgic. I'm still in these groups and I'm still active in them every day, but when I just like talk about it like this, it's like, it's been my life. It's been my obsession for so long, and I love the dudes that I've met there. The dudes, girls, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I met a lot of really fucking dope people there. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And I've met some of the coolest people I've met my whole life through these sneaker groups, because they are where the culture goes down. Like, the culture on Instagram is weird as fuck, to put it simply. Instagram is cool for certain things. Z Sneakerhead Z, I would follow on Instagram. He gives you all new sneaker releases. There's a few different people. I'll have an Instagram video. But a lot of the sneakerheads on Instagram are just hype beasts. They don't care. They're just trying to make money, and off the hype, they sell Off-White and Supreme only, and that's all they sell, and Yeezys, and just whatever will sell quickly and make them a few bucks. I respect their grind. Make your money, bro. Like, I really respect you. It's just the fact that they don't care about the culture. It aggravates me. I'm not saying that everyone on Instagram doesn't care about the culture, but like a lot of them don't. And I'll argue with you on that one. I think there's a lot of people that do. But the majority of the sellers on Instagram who sell exclusively on Instagram are not for the culture, and that's just sad to me. So Facebook has been my go-to place. I buy, sell in these Facebook groups, and then you have discussions. And a lot of people probably watching this video are from Facebook. So shout out to you guys. Some of my really good supporters over there. I really fuck with you guys. Simply put, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know, and just network. Build relationships with people. It's harder said than done, and if you want me to do a specialized video on that, I will. I will be doing a lot of specialized videos, like really in-depth videos on certain topics that may or may not be a part of this series. Like some of the ones I plan to do in the future are like the foot apps, PayPal, shipping, all this other stuff, like how to like do all that stuff, because it's not intrinsic, you know. I mean, like it requires a lot of work, invoicing, you know, a lot of these like small little tips that you might not know without someone telling you, and it's a process. And then sometimes it's hard to just Google these things because they just don't come up, you know. It's kind of niche. With that being said, those are my main tips, you know. Start, let go, offer up, get your money. I will be starting with $1,000. That'll be the next episode. So technically this is episode 1, but I will be starting with 1,000. If you want me to give you any more tips on how to get to that 1,000, I will be more than willing. DM me on Instagram at recycle.io, recycle.io, or Facebook or YouTube. I don't know if YouTube has a DM feature. I don't know, but just message me there, and I'll get back to you guys. I'll try my best to help you out. I'm busy, but I will try my very best. If with you guys, this wouldn't be. I do this for you guys. It's not for me. I just love helping people. So shoot me a DM. I'd love to help you. So offer up, let go, new releases, get those foot apps, kind of try to get those new releases and make a few bucks off the release. You know, sell them quick. You can hold them, but that's a different conversation. You know, whether to hold or sell certain shoes. Networking is everything. Not what you know, who you know, get to know people. And then Facebook, just get on Facebook, join those Facebook groups, be part of the culture, learn. If you don't know, just learn, pay attention, be observant, ask questions, people will answer, and just be an active member of the culture, and you will, it will come. Now, the big announcement, I'm so excited. You guys watching are the first ones to know. Here, hold up. Do I have it? It is not here. Where is it? It's in my bag. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Okay. The big announcement. This is a microphone. This is a microphone for my new podcast. It's kind of crazy, and maybe I'm outlandish for it, but I've always wanted to start a sneaker podcast, and I'm finally realizing those dreams. I have a really in-depth format. It's gonna be fucking huge. I mean, to me at least. I don't care if no one watches it. It's something I've always wanted to make, and for me to finally just do that, it's gonna be really dope. It's gonna be a culture podcast, but I'll also teach you guys like investments to make and all this other stuff about sneakers. It's gonna be sneaker culture, everything. It'll be the best thing you've ever done, and I'm really excited for the future. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this far. You know, for you to watch 18 minutes in is crazy. Please leave a like, share. Tell your friends, help someone out. My biggest advice is help someone out today. Spread love, and just have a fantastic day, guys. You know, it's all about the love and the culture. Peace out.